ready?
Yeah.
Welcome
to the
Sabbcast, your Royal Holloway Student Union podcast to talk about everything sabbatical officers in the world of the SU.
Welcome to the Sabbcast.
Didn't like it.
What was that? Is that staying in?
like
I can't stay in.
That was our plan. So, hello everyone. Welcome to the Sabbcast. Today, we're now in 2026.
Yes.
Very exciting. New year. How are you all feeling?
Good, yeah.
Good.
Good. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
New
Liv,
Year.
what's your New Year's resolution?
I don't know. That's really difficult.
Difficult, yeah.
I think take more like self-care, self-love for myself.
That's nice.
I think
Yeah.
that is what I'm planning to do. Take more time back to Wales and stuff. Yeah, definitely think so. What about you guys?
Matthew?
I think probably, and I'm not going to stick to this, so you can't hold me to it, but probably exercise more.
Oh, I was going
Okay.
to say the same.
Because it's just not something I ever do.
Matthew,
ever.
we should start going to the gym together, you know?
Yeah. Let's do that.
What
Bye,
type of
Stevie.
exercise? Sorry.
no,
I
go on.
interrupted
No,
completely. Okay. What type of exercise?
I'll go to the gym with David.
Okay. Okay.
That sounds very confident.
So you're saying exercise as well?
Yes, I'll copy you on that one. I'll call dibs. Second dibs.
Vaishnavi?
They were playing a tennis match. Anyway, I think my resolution is to read a book because I gave up
One
reading. No, one book a month.
Okay.
Oh.
right.
Because I gave up reading and now I just don't have time to read. And I think my resolution is to make time for reading because I enjoy reading.
That's good. It's always
Yeah.
good to read. That's
yeah,
amazing.
I always say that. I never do it.
I never do either.
I think it was uni that did it to me because I
Do
had
you?
actual reading to do.
Yeah.
Well, not actual reading, but reading for my course.
Because we
and
all
then
do
I
our uni reading.
did
Like
that.
it is a thing that's
Yeah.
good for us. So
Yeah, obviously you need to do uni reading, but then that meant I didn't have much time for reading for fun.
Anyways, back to the serious stuff, guys. Priority 8.
Oh yes.
We've been working hard on that through Christmas, before we went on holiday, and then now that we're back, we're still working hard on it. Is what I
Yes.
meant. So Matthew, how's priority 8 looking for you?
Good, yeah, I think good progress in term 1. So since the last Sabbcast, we've now written all the recommendations from the focus groups and stuff like that for deadline stacking. So looking forward to taking that up now that it's the new year and everyone's back and refreshed.
That's amazing. Liv?
Yeah, I think it's a lot of ensuring that the projects that happened last term continue happening and reevaluating. So, which we couldn't talk about in the last episode, but the park and ride officially launched the day before, I think, the last episode, but we couldn't talk about it when we were filming it. But yes, the park and ride. So that trial starts in January through to March to see how that goes and see if it can be a permanent fixture here. Ensuring community cupboards still happen, and then taking the recommendations for the cost of living survey. We had 850 responses.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and looking at what areas we need to focus on. So I think it's a lot of reevaluating with the priority 8 now and seeing what I can do next.
Absolutely. I think it's a lot about making sure that what you already did works.
Yeah.
And just making sure you can have that consistency.
Yeah.
For us, for example, in my priority, when it comes to making SU events more affordable, I was able to bring out Toast.
Yes,
It's not
you
Meds,
were.
guys. I'm sorry, but at least we have a club night that's free, and that's happening at least once a term.
Yeah.
So we'll make sure that we have that possibility for students to go out for free once a term. And we've also released some data about where the money goes when you spend your money on a club night. So
Yeah, so
very
good.
exciting for people to get to see how money's spent. And security, staff members, the music that you listen to. It's a similar way to how we did with So Summerall. So
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Vaishnavi?
Oh, I think priority 8, honestly, for me has been the heartbeat chart where it goes up and down, up and down. Every time I'm like, woo! And then I'm like, whoa! And I'm like, woo! But I think all in all, I think everyone's been working very hard. So far for me, I think it's been, with priority 8, it's been trying to get to talk to the stakeholders that are involved. And I think this term for me would be actually working with them
Yeah.
full on and trying to make change.
No, you all worked really hard over the last term and the half, 6 months that we've been here. So we're very proud of the stuff that you're doing and stuff.
And
same
you've
to
done a
you.
lot. Yeah,
Thanks.
I was going to say.
Look at that.
Community cupboards, parking, everything basically.
Yeah, we got our president just ticking it off.
So it.
Not
Thank
much
you.
more
Then.
to tick off at this point. It's
Thank you. But also, there's other exciting things happening too.
Yes.
So, LGBT History Month in February, Women's History Month in March. You have a campaign. We have a campaign. Community officers doing incredible campaigns, which you'll hear about in Sabbcasts to come. But we're doing Love Yourself Week again this term. So myself, Vaishnavi and Banna, Women's Student Community Officer, will be collaborating with loads of different communities and doing a week all to do with self-care and self-love, which I think is why it's on the brain.
Crazy.
Yeah, we've had so many communities wanting to be involved, but that'll be happening week commencing the 9th of February. So we'll talk about more about that in the next podcast. But you are planning a campaign week too?
I am. Right after Love Yourself, I've got a campaign revolving around food. It's called Budget to Bite.
Yeah.
So it involves the cost of living crisis, food, money, people. Yeah.
Great.
Yes.
Everything basically.
So exciting.
Hello, I'm Delilah. I am the Commuting Students Community Officer, and next term I'm doing a campaign about keeping safe while travelling, which starts on the 26th of January and goes on until spring begins on the 19th of March. So I hope to see you there. Safe travels!
Anything else big going on in term 2?
Leadership elections.
Oh,
We're getting
yes.
replaced, guys.
Yep. Already thinking about who's taking
Well,
over from
yeah.
us.
in January you can nominate yourself.
You
So
can
right
indeed.
now, well, not right now, but I think it's next week when this comes out, you can nominate yourself and have a little bit of a look at whether you would want to be a sabbatical officer next academic year. So whether you'd like to be president or ed or wellbeing or soc
Society and
sports. Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
please feel free if anyone is thinking about it and would like to have a conversation with any of us, please reach out.
Pop us a message.
Yeah, we'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. If you're thinking about 2 or 1, please just come chat with us. But it's so exciting.
It's very exciting.
Leadership elections, I'm really excited this year because
I'm excited because I want to see it like you did last
yeah,
Or you,
well,
no, 'cause
I
you
was
reran,
running.
so you had to watch it. I want to see how it goes.
that's how I feel too.
Yeah.
Because obviously this year I cannot rerun, so there's no way that I will be rerunning. So I get to see from the other side. I get to do the results night as well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see everything that occurs and all the incredible candidates and what everyone's saying. Because we'll do priority. It'll be a new priority 8 as well.
Yes, there will.
So there'll be a top 20 that people can choose from. So that's all in the works right now, which is so exciting. So yeah.
very exciting.
What term ahead?
What a term ahead, replacing us and everything. No, it's but as we always say,
Guys,
but
don't get emotional.
I know
Fine, guys.
we're halfway through. We're
Yeah.
literally we're
Really done.
nearly like we're gonna blink and it's gonna be done. I can't believe it. Blink done.
Okay, now I'm crying.
No, don't cry.
I blinked.
Matthew's gonna pour some water in his eyes. Oh yeah, I'm crying now.
No, but honestly, all jokes aside, we will. Oh gosh, look at them giggling over here. We will be talking more about the leadership elections in the next coming podcasts. But as I always say, being a Sabb is the best job in the world, and we have some exciting guests coming, talking in a minute.
We do. Before we introduce them, I think it's a really good opportunity to become a Sabb because it's a great way to see a field that maybe you were not interested in
Yeah,
when you first started, and it's a great networking opportunity as well. So
Yeah,
even if you're
100%.
someone that studies something completely different to anything related to education or university life, give it a thought. It can be
Yeah.
a good experience.
definitely.
And now-
yeah, well, you get a little insight from how our other world, how we work with some university members as well.
100%. And now we're gonna have a little ad break, and after that, we'll be back with Emma Mayhew and Nick Barratt.
Stress Busters is from 12th to 16th of January.
This is a week full of fun activities to help you take a break from your studies.
And for you to get any sort of help you need if you are stressed.
So we are now joined with 2 very special guests. Would you like to introduce yourselves and your roles?
Yeah, I would love to. I'm Nick Barratt. I'm the Executive Director for Student Journey. At least that was my old title back in 2025. As of the 1st of January, I am now the Chief Student Officer. Feeling quite smug about that, actually.
That's quite nice.
And I'm Emma Mayhew. I'm the Pro Vice Chancellor for Education. My title hasn't changed, and I have been in role for 9 months now, actually, as Pro Vice Chancellor.
Oh, wow.
So, thank you for that. do you want to tell us a bit about how you got here, how you got to Royal Holloway, and a bit about your background as well?
Yeah, Nick, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I was immediately going to go literal by train, but obviously that's not what you're looking for. Nice walk up the hill. I've had a really weird career journey to get to this point. I'm a medieval historian by trade, which left me a bit unemployable for a while. So I went back into archives where I'd done my PhD research, meandered through the BBC for a few years, set up my own company, and then got a bit bored and went back into the world of work and ended up at Senate House Library, University of London. So that's how I first got back into what I would call full-time higher education. From there onto the Open University, 4 years in a very different institution, and then for the last 2.5 years at Royal Holloway.
Amazing.
I always get, so you told me this story when we had a council dinner once, and I was like, whoa, crazy.
There's no logic to it at all. It really isn't. Transferable skills, I think, is what we sometimes say.
Yes,
Definitely.
meandering. My journey has not been as meandering and has been really quite straightforward in comparison, actually. So I did undergraduate, master's, PhD, and then as part of my PhD, I was teaching. I was at Bristol teaching, which is what a lot of PhD students did at the time, actually, and just absolutely loved it, like right from the first seminar. So it was really clear to me that probably my career was going to be more in teaching rather than teaching research. So then I went on to the University of Reading. I was there for 13 years. I probably wore all the hats, all the different roles that an academic could be within my department, within my school, and actually across the university as well. Then I went to the University of Surrey for 5 years, where I was Associate Dean Education in a really big faculty, and then I've come over here. So I really haven't travelled far geographically, and coincidentally live right in the middle of that triangle of universities. Yeah, so I haven't come far, but I'm absolutely thrilled to be here and having a fantastic time.
So, and how is it you guys work with us as sabbatical officers to make sure students have a good life at Royal Holloway?
Yeah, it's a great question. Myself and Matthew talk all the time. So we have, there's a lot of cups of coffee, lots of hot chocolate with our regular meetings, but we also manage to be messaging each other, I would say.
Lots of Teams messages back and forth.
Lots, most days. I think the thing that really strikes me about our relationship is the commonality. So your priority 8 fits in so beautifully with our work that we're doing, particularly around enhancing student experience. So your priorities are just fit like perfectly. And so when we meet, and we meet regularly, don't we, on a one-to-one, as also as a group as well, it's absolutely fascinating to hear and fantastic to hear about all the progress that you're making in those priorities. And then we can share what we're doing in the same kind of spaces. Like, so the commuter student experience is a really good one, for example. Increasing the number of social spaces has been really important for us as well. So that's what really strikes me, that the commonality, we're all striving for the same types of deliverables for our students.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
It's really interesting how we're two different institutions, yet we're all trying to do the same thing to support our students. So we're trying to both blur the boundaries, yet make it clearer where students need to go to help and support. So some of the work that myself and my teams have been doing to support Emma's work is really to just try and make it clearer. Where do you need to go to get help? What are the key areas where we can support you? Again, mapping into the priority 8 areas, which is really key. But looking at some of our longer term strategy, we're really grateful that we've got you to help us, and hopefully we're helping you for this period here. But we also have to look 2, 3, 4 years ahead. So it's trying to make sure we can deliver those immediate benefits for our students working with you, but also take that longer view as almost custodians of the institution to make sure that we are thinking about the impact of technology on how we deliver support and services, thinking about the growth of commuter students, some of the wider regulatory changes. These are the things that keep us awake at night, but we need to work with you to make them come alive so that we can help the students.
100%. I think it's a thing where many students don't understand that Royal Holloway University and the Students' Union are separate entities that work together to make sure that student life is better. But it's all about that conversation and working with each other to make sure we can reach those goals.
Yeah, of course.
It could be a very different relationship,
I was just going to say.
I've seen some where the SU and the university are at loggerheads.
Yeah.
And that can be really problematic. I think over the few years I've been working here, this isn't just saying because you sat here, incredibly impressed by the way that you step into university spaces and come and sit on committees and groups. and also work informally with us. If there's a problem or an issue, we just have a chat about it.
Yeah.
That's a really great way of working.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think we're extremely lucky that our SU is and our SAB team are very close with the university. We get to talk to loads of different SABs, and some people have no relationship with their SLT team at all. Nick, I have a question. Obviously, you dealt with us last year doing manifestos too, and now it's Priority 8. From your perspective and the university perspective, how is it different? What do you prefer?
I prefer the Priority 8. Manifestos are great, but they don't have a shelf life. They don't outlast those who put them forward and support them. What Priority 8 does is give us a framework to work together and have that continuity. So we were talking again at council dinners and meetings about what you as individuals want to achieve, but also what you want to see continue beyond. And I think having that Priority 8 framework, as Emma's been saying, allows us to both marry the shorter term and the longer term strategic work. So I think it's been really helpful, and it allows us to have that joint story and narrative as well. When we go out to talk to students, it's not about our strategy on a page or whatever it is, which can be quite complex and often opaque, but actually it's something that they can connect to and they can see benefits beyond you as a SAB team as well. So I think it gives you real credibility as a team that you are thinking both about the year that students are in, but also the next 2 or 3 years beyond as well. So I think it's been really helpful.
And I think the other thing I really like about Priority 8 is you've got this website that lists all the things that you're going to deliver under each of those priorities. And then you keep updating that to show that this has been complete, this has been complete. So it's a really lovely way of being really transparent about actually what you're going to be delivering and when you've delivered it. And we can go on that website as well, and we can double check our understanding. When you said that you're going to deliver stuff. So yeah, it's a really nice way of doing it, I think.
Amazing.
And I think what else is good for an SLT perspective is how Priority 8 itself is data. It's not just us coming with our ideas. It's what students have said.
For those who don't know, SLT is Senior Leadership.
Yeah, apologies.
Team.
I've delved into acronyms there. But it's students saying it as a whole, not just us saying, well, this is what students want. You know that actually there is backing behind that.
And I think we've benefited hugely, not just from the Priority 8 data, but also some of the insight and policy research that the SU have provided that backs that up. That's been incredibly helpful. There's a big conversation around the relationship between students, particularly in this very commercial age where students are paying a huge amount for their education, and the voice of the consumer within the university. So there's a lot of work that's going on to try and raise that voice, amplify it, and having data. We love data, don't we? We love data. We're
I'm
data
creating
geeks
a
here.
reputation for myself as being obsessed by data.
We're going to have a data
There we
rivalry
go.
here. Who wants the most data?
We could be.
But it's so helpful to be able to articulate in some of the spaces that we go how important this is.
Of
in
course.
council, at our executive board, demonstrating to auditors that what we are doing is led by the student voice. This is so powerful when we have to make those cases, particularly when we have the Office for Students, our external regulator, asking us questions about what we're doing for our students. So that partnership working is key.
But I'd also say that we have the Priority 8, we have the data, and that's all fantastic. But there is an informality to our relationship as well. So just yesterday, I went up to you guys and I said, actually, I've got an idea. Do you think this is going to work? Do you think this is going to be a bit silly? And what do you think students would like me to do in this space? So we can work outside of those initial priority, and that's really important. We have that focus, but we can work outside that as well, and we can just bounce off each other, and I can just test things with with all of you, and that's been really fantastic as well.
100%, yeah. I mean, Nick and I, we were on the train and we started chatting about university and Priority 8 as well. So
there's no escaping Priority 8. I'm going to see it on adverts on the trains fairly soon.
When
Priority 8
is there, you know.
So I remember my question now. As this is coming out, January 12th is the day that's coming out. Spoiler alert, we filmed these in advance, guys.
What?
But do you have anything to say to the students that are currently coming back for term 2 or sitting exams or assessments or anything? Because I feel like that fits in both your remits very well.
Yeah, I mean, I would say if students are just launching into that period of submitting assessments and exams, that, this is a really important period, but look after yourselves as well. Pace yourself, be kind to yourself. But I'd also say, don't make, mistakes here. Make sure you know what your deadline is and the time of your deadline. So don't lose marks when you don't need to by not remembering when that deadline is, not remember when your exam is. You know, have some awareness of the processes around it as well. So extenuating circumstances and extensions is actually a really important process within the university that students should have a basic understanding of. There's lots of information around that as well. So looking after yourself, doing everything that you need to do so that you're not losing any marks unnecessarily, and just having that basic awareness of processes, I think would be my advice. What about you, Nick?
I think I'd probably say ask for help. Don't be afraid, if you're struggling, to reach out. I know the SU provides some fantastic advice. And we've got various wellbeing and mental health teams to help you if you just need a few tips or tricks just to get out of that stress or anxiety. But also, as Emma said, use those extensions, ask for them as well. Speak to your personal tutor about what you can do differently. There are various teams that will help you with some of your academic skills. If you have never taken a university assessment before, you're in your first year and this is something you've done for the first time, talk to those teams. They can give you some tips and tricks about how to manage your time during an exam, how to structure your assignment and assessment to draw upon what you've done before, where to find the best study space. So again, we've got a fantastic library, make use of that. Who to talk to amongst your peers. Maybe someone from the year above has been through this already. Have a chat with them. So get that advice. It is there. It is around you. Please don't feel you're on your own or you're isolated. That is the worst thing. There will always be someone to help you. You just need to go and ask them for that help. If you're coming into your third year and you're heading towards your finals, your final set of assignments, enjoy your time here as well. Don't forget that there's opportunity to come back and study if you want to do a master's or think about a research track. Start asking, or possibly should have done that already. Think about your future career as well. 3 years may sound like a long time. It's over quite quickly. And really, it's that middle year that quite a lot of those important moments need to start to take place. So yes, have fun and enjoy your time here. It's a beautiful campus, both here and in London. But actually think about what you want to do next. It's never too early to start that process either.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think adding to what Emma said, read your rubric, kids. I think that really helped me score better.
Yeah.
Read your
Rubric?
The mark scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, read that, guys. I read it. I just didn't know the name of it. I promise.
But I think that goes back to Nick's point around, if there's anything that you're not sure of, then ask your module lead or potentially your personal tutor as well if it's about broader university processes. There is help here. We want all of our students to do the best that they possibly can do, and that help is on hand. So please don't shy away from asking those questions if you need it.
Well, yes, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you for all your support across the first half of our sabbatical. Obviously, we're just saying we're halfway through, so we've got half left. So thank you so much. And thank you for watching this episode of Sabbcast. And we will see you next month. Bye.
See you later. Good luck with exams and assessments, everyone.